Alrighty, we are upgrading a nice luxury apartment. We have an emergency light or an exit light that is hung in properly. The wires are coming through the top. It's not up to code. Plus some of the lights aren't all lighting inside. Here in the country I was born in, we use 14 American wire gauge on 15 amps, 12 American wire gauge on 20 amps. Black is live, white is neutral. The bare or the green is the ground. Red and blue are also live colors. However, you may find white live in a switch loop or a 220-240 volt circuit where the appliance does not require a neutral. These lights are designed for 120 or 277 volts. And you just cap off the lead of the wire you're not using. If you're using 277, you hook up the red and the white. If you're using 120, use the black and the white, and you cap off the one you're not using. And I'll show you how to install this. Okay, so we'll take it out of our packaging material here. We have our wire nuts and our screws. Well, we're going to use the wall mount, but we're going to save the screws because we could always use these screws. If you're doing the ceiling mount, this would go on your box. You would open this little tabby in here, and this piece would just go in like this and turn like that. We're going to use the other type, so we're going to close this piece back up. And of course the wires will come up through that, through this, and this will go up into the box. And this would be screwed to the box, and your two 832 screws will be screwed into that. But we're not doing it that way, we're going to do the wall mount. Okay, so we'll just pop open our little back piece here to bring our wires through from the back. So that will be the hole that we'll bring our wires through. The box is a rectangle box. This has multiple knockouts, as you can see, for all the different size boxes there are. So we have our three wires here. We have the black, which is for 120 volts, the red, which is for 277, and our white, which is neutral. And we're going to cap off our red wire, which is the 277. We're going to put it back inside the box, so we will put a cap on it like this, and we'll just make sure it's on there nice and tight. So now we're ready to go downstairs and put this device up. Okay, so we'll take our cover off here, and you can see they brought the wires into the top, which is improper. So we'll unhook our wires here. See how much copper they left above the stranded wire? So I'll bring the camera up close and show you. See the sloppy connection there? And they brought the wires in through the top. Okay, so we'll take this wire off of here. Onto our light. Okay, I'll clip the end off our black wire here, and I'll give it a nice clean strip here after we get our new light ready to go up here. And we'll put some tape over the black wire here. So we'll take our fixture down. I'll straighten our white wire out here a little bit. I'll clip it off here. Get our wires straight. So we take our old light down. We have our two screws up here. Okay, since this is a plastic unit here, we don't need the ground wire, so we'll fold it up. And we'll get it back out of our way here. Put it back out of our way here. And we're going to put that red wire in the back here. We're going to make sure our top is facing up. And we'll put our wires into our fixture here. And we'll put that red wire into our box here, so we'll find our holes. And we'll screw it into our box. Okay, now we'll hook our wires up. How you doing? Good. Beautiful day, isn't it?
It is now. It wasn't earlier.
Okay, so we'll push our red wire in that we're not using. It's set up for 277, so we'll push this back in out of our way here. Get it back into the box out of our way. Now we'll hook our white and black up. Okay, so we'll strip our white wire with our 14 gauge hole. Make sure our wires are even here. Get our copper and our insulation even at the end here like this. Okay, so we'll get our copper even at the top and our insulation even at the bottom. Get them like that so that they're even like that there. We'll stick our wire nut on and our insulation goes into the bottom of the wire nut. This is a pre-tinned stranded wire, so now look, make sure insulation is going to the bottom of our wire nut, which it is. And we will fold it up into our box like this. Now we'll take our black wire, which is the hot wire. And we'll get our insulation even at the bottom. See, we have a little more copper here, so we're going to we'll clip it so it's even. Okay, so we get our insulation even at the bottom and our copper even at the top like this. We're going to make sure our insulation goes into the bottom of the wire nut. And we'll just twist it on like this. And we'll just fold it back into our box. Now this little plug here will plug into this little battery backup spot right here. Like that. Now we're going to make sure our wires are down inside the little slots so that they are out of the way so they don't get pinched when we put our cover back on here. And make sure everything is back out of the way here. Our wires are in nice and neat. This has interchangeable inner linings if you want to use red, or if you want a green, we're using red. So this will just, whoops, this is the wrong one. Okay, here we have the right one, but again, these are interchangeable with green or red, but we're going to use red. So we'll just snap this on here like this. Just sets on the top like this. Snaps on the bottom like this. Alrighty, here in the country I was born in, exit lights, fire extinguishers, fire alarm systems are required in all apartment complexes, and emergency lights. Not just luxury apartments, but any apartment complex. And that's the buzzard that will sound. That's a power out emergency light to light the hall. And that's the fire alarm system. This is wired in with the fire department.